Okay, so welcome back, friends. This is Mike from our Midwest urban homestead. I did a short video earlier about how I was planting fruit trees, and you can't see it here, but I've got all three holes dug, and I'm going to go ahead and plant one of the trees and try to explain what I'm doing as I go. And so here we go. First off, like I said, I've got the holes dug, and I've got some fruit fertilizer that I'm gonna put about a cup down in the hole, sprinkle it around really good. That's good. And then I'll put some more dirt on top of that for a minute, stir it up a little bit. And then add a little bit of water. Probably use this cup again. Add a little bit of water. Get the ground, I know a lot of people don't like this word, but get the ground moist. And for tree planting, would recommend checking out the YouTube channel Wyse Guide, and he is also from Iowa, and I learned from him how to plant the trees. And I think I might have to do a little different because my tree that I did the first time, he talked about flare root and finding the flare root, but when I pulled the tree out of the pot, all of it came off, and he explains in his video how to cut back to the flare root. But when I pulled it out of the pot, everything fell off and was basically bare root. So I did the best that I could, and I think I'm going to have to do that again today. So here's the tree. This is a cherry tree, and like I said, it's got Stella cherries on it. It's got Rainier. It has Lapins, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and then Bing. These have been all grafted together onto one trunk, so it's a combo tree. And hopefully I do Wyse Guide justice by doing this, because I'm not sure if I'm going deep enough or going too deep. It's experiment in motion. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this tree out of its pot, if I can. And I think again, here, let's do it this way. Yeah, see, he talks about the flare root, which is about right here. If you can see it, it's about right here. And you want to be able to have that breathe. So, because everything like it's a living being. So you want to be able to have the plant breathe also, just like us. So I'm going to backfill. And he said in his video that the soil that the plant came in and the native soil, about a 50-50 mixture. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Backfill it in with everything that I've dug up. And like I said, I recommend going to his channel and watch his video on how to plant trees. And he also has a video on how to stake these for stabilization. Because you want to be able to stabilize young trees so when the wind blows, they're not getting knocked over and dying on you. Until they can, what's the word I'm looking for? Anchor down better, get their roots established. So I'm going to backfill everything in here, like I said. And like I said, right about where that where that root flare is. And do not pack your dirt down so tight that it cannot get air in there. Again, your trees need to breathe also. And he recommends, depending on your dryness of your soil, to water it the first time for 10 gallons of water. But I'm not going to do that today because my soil from all the rain that we've been getting is still pretty wet. So I'm going to do 5 gallons. And you need to do about 5 gallons 2 or 3 times a day. Or a week, I mean, sorry about that. A week. And I gotta tell you, I mentioned earlier how much this is hard work. This hole here that I dug for this cherry tree, I found an old root from another tree that used to live here. It was gone before we moved here, but the roots are still there. And that was not fun digging out. So here we go. Got that dug. Or buried now. Pat it down a little bit. And he has a video on how to stabilize the tree also, and I'm not going to do a video on that. So I got that. And since your roots are going to grow around and out, that's where you want to put your water. So got a 5-gallon bucket of water here. And I'm going to go ahead, start outside and work my way in. There we go. So here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and grab some mulch and put around the tree. And we try to do everything, like I said before, we try to do everything organic as much as possible. Excuse me, I'm out of breath. So I got some organic mulch, undyed, and we want to put at least, I'd say about 2 to 3 inches in your area of your tree. And leave about 2 to 3 inches, I'd say about 3 inches away from the tree to your mulch, because that's where you'll water from now on. So that's what I am doing today. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you do, please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you in our next video. Have a good day.